Hi, how are you? This is Brando, and this time I will give you some differences between American English and British English. This is the second part because in the first one I gave you a lot of differences, but now I found more, and I'll tell them to you right now. The first one would be that in British English you say I am going to hospital, I am in hospital without the article the. So you say three people were injured and taken to hospital. In America, on the other hand, you would say three people were injured and taken to the hospital, or you would say I am in the hospital. Okay. The difference is that in England or the UK you don't use the article the, and in the United States of America you do. Next one would be that like nouns like government, team, and family can have a singular or plural verb. Like for example, the team is playing well, the team are playing well without any problem. But in America, these nouns normally take a singular verb, like for example, the team is playing well. In England, you say at the weekend, at weekends. Will you be here at weekends? Or will you be here at the weekend? In America, we don't use the preposition at, but we use on. So will you be here on the weekend? Or what do you normally do on weekends? Okay? So the difference is that in England we say at, and in America we say on. At the front and at the back of a group, etc. Let's sit at the front of the cinema or of the classroom. Okay, that's said in the UK. In the US, you say in the front, in the back of a group or a classroom, anything. Let's sit in the front. Let's sit in the back. Okay? In America, you say in, and in England, you say at. No, next one will be okay. British speakers use both round and around. He turned round, or you can say he turned around. In America, American speakers use around, not usually round, because round would be like a shape. They would refer to the word round as a shape, round. Okay. He turned around. That would be like the only thing they say. Turned around. Then we have British speakers use both fill in and fill out. Can you fill in the form or can you fill out this form? American speakers use fill out, only fill out. Can you fill out this form? Then we have get on, which means progress. How are you getting on in your new job? And also you have get on with somebody. Richard gets on well with his new neighbors. That means that he has a good relationship with that person. That would be the way in which, how do you, when you interact with that person, is the relationship good or bad? So that's also get on. That's in British English. In American English, speakers do not use get on in this way. They only use get on like with progress, but American speakers use get along with somebody when they talk about relationships. So they would say Richard gets along well with his new neighbors. The last one would be do up a house or do up anything. That old house looks great now that it has been done up. That would be like fits, okay? Because in American English, you say that old house looks great now that it has been fixed up, okay? These were some differences between American English and British English. Thank you very much for paying attention and see you next time. Hola, soy Brando y en esta ocasión les voy a hablar sobre otras más diferencias entre el inglés americano y el inglés británico. En inglés británico se dice two in hospital, como por ejemplo, 3 people were injured and taken to hospital. Tres personas fueron heridas y llevadas al hospital. En inglés americano se dice 3 people were injured and taken to the hospital. Tres personas fueron heridas y llevadas al hospital. La diferencia será que en americano se utiliza el artículo the y en británico no se usa. Luego tenemos sustantivos como government, team, family. Se puede utilizar con estos sustantivos, se puede utilizar un verbo singular o plural. Como por ejemplo, the team is playing well. El equipo está jugando bien. O se puede decir, the team are playing well. El equipo está jugando bien también. Esto es en inglés británico. En inglés americano solamente se puede utilizar el verbo singular. The team is playing well. Siempre. ¿Ok? Luego, en inglés británico tenemos la diferencia de que se utiliza at the weekend, at weekends. Will you be here at the weekend? Estarás aquí el fin de semana. Will you be here at weekends? Estarás aquí igual los fines de semana. Pero en inglés americano se dice on the weekend, on weekends. Will you be here on the weekend? Will you be here on weekends? Tiene el mismo significado, la única diferencia es que, como en el primer ejemplo, el artículo the no se utiliza en inglés británico. Luego tenemos let's sit at the front of the cinema. Let's sit at the front of the class. Esto es una frase que diría normalmente un hablante británico, pero un hablante americano diría let's sit in the front, let's sit in the back. Igual que front y back se utiliza en inglés americano con in y en inglés británico con at. ¿Ok? Luego tenemos que los británicos dirían round y around. Como por ejemplo, he turned round o he turned around. Para ellos, el giro, ellos utilizan round y around. Mientras que los americanos dirían he turned around o solamente utilizarían around. Ellos no utilizan mucho la palabra round. Luego tenemos que los británicos utilizan fill in y fill out. Can you fill in this form? Can you fill out this form? Puedes llenar esta planilla. Pero en americano se utiliza solamente fill in. Can you fill in this form? Puedes llenar esta planilla. Tiene el mismo significado, solamente que solamente se utiliza fill in. Luego tenemos get on, que indica progreso. How are you getting on in your new job? ¿Cómo vas? ¿Cómo estás progresando en tu nuevo trabajo? Y también se tiene get on para indicar la relación que alguien tiene con otra persona. Richard gets on well with his new neighbors. Richard se le lleva bien con sus nuevos vecinos. Eso es inglés británico. Mientras que en inglés americano solamente se utiliza get on para hablar de progreso. Y para hablar de la relación de una persona con otra se utiliza get along. Como por ejemplo, Richard gets along well with his new neighbors. Y significa lo mismo, Richard se la lleva bien con sus nuevos vecinos. Por último, está do up, que significa arreglar. Y en inglés británico se dice that old house looks great now that it has been done up. Esa vieja casa se ve bien ahora que ha sido arreglada. Pero en inglés americano se diría fix up, que igual es arreglar, como remodelar. That old house looks great now that it has been fixed up. Esa casa se ve bien ahora que ha sido arreglada, ¿ok? O renovada. Estas fueron diferencias entre inglés americano e inglés británico. Espero les haya gustado mucho. Nos vemos en la próxima.